Hey everybody, how are you doing? It is Chris from Everyday Christian. Have you ever gotten to a situation you're like, God, I need you to move. Uh, God, I need you to move. I want you to move. This is what I want. Is it cool? Are we good? Check your watch. Any day now. Well, there's a story about that. Genesis chapter 16. This is going over the birth of Ishmael. It'll make sense in a minute, I promise. Now, Sarai, and I had to check the pronunciation, Sarai, and that's how they were saying it on YouTube, so that's what we're going with. Now, Sarai, Abram's wife, had not been able to bear children for him. She had an Egyptian servant named Hagar. So Sarai said to Abram, "The Lord has prevented me from having children. Go and sleep with my servant. Perhaps I can have children through her." And okay, this is kind of what we talked about at the beginning. It's not working out on my time, so we're gonna get to this. Now, Abram agreed with Sarai's proposal. So Sarai, Abram's wife, took Hagar, the Egyptian servant, and gave her to Abram as a wife. This happened 10 years after Abram had settled in the land of Canaan. So Abram had sexual relations with Hagar, and she became pregnant. But when Hagar knew she was pregnant, she began to treat her mistress, Sarai, with contempt. Then Sarai said to Abram, "This is all your fault. I put my servant into your arms, but now that she's pregnant, she treats me with contempt. The Lord will show who's wrong, you or me." Now, obviously, uh, we're trying to get things done here, and we got a timeline, and hey, look, I know you have a timeline too, Lord, but it's not working out with my timeline, and I need to get things done. Oh, not not working out how I was originally thinking, and all right. Now, I'm not going to say, Sarah is going to be the one that's pointing the fingers, but that's kind of what it looks like. Prove me wrong, I guess. I don't know any better. Abraham replied, "Look, she is your servant, so deal with her as you see fit." Then Sarai treated Hagar so harshly that she finally ran away. Rough. The angel of the Lord found Hagar beside a spring water in the wilderness along the road of Shur. The angel said to her, "Hagar, Sarai's servant, where have you come from and where are you going?" "I'm running away from my mistress, Sarai," she said. The angel of the Lord said to her, "Return to your mistress and submit to her authority." Which kind of makes sense to me because if you're underneath the lady to begin with, why would you treat her with contempt? Now, I don't know anything about hormones, I'm just saying, but you're still under that kind of authority, I would imagine, but that's me. The angel of the Lord said to her, "Return to your mistress and submit to her authority." Then he added, "I will give you more descendants than you can count." Kind of a running theme here. And the angel also said, "You are now pregnant and will give birth to a son. You are to name him Ishmael," which means God hears. "For the Lord has heard your cries of distress. This son of yours will be a wild man, as untamed as a wild donkey. He will raise his fist against everyone, and everyone will be against him. Yes, he will he will live in open hostility against all his relatives. Not some, not a few, all his relatives." Therefore, Hagar used another name to refer to the Lord who had spoken to her. She said, "You are the God who sees me." She also said, "Have I truly seen the one who sees me?" That was more of a question. "Have I truly seen the one who sees me?" So that so that well was named Bir Lahoi Roy, which means well of the living one who sees me. It can still be found between Kadesh and Bered. So Hagar gave Abram a son, and Abram named him Ishmael. Abram was 86 years old when Ishmael was born. And that is the end of Genesis chapter 16. Again, it's one of those things where, hey, we got a time limit, Lord. We need to be, rolling here. Obviously, Abram is 86 years old, and he's not getting any younger any day soon. And Sarai, I can't remember how I pronounce it now, wanted to help out with that, and she's like, "Look, the Lord's not bearing me any children. Go see Hagar. Yeah, everything's fine between you and me. We're good to go." Things happen. She's like, "Yo, why does this chick treat me so bad?" That's the gist of it for me. Obviously, I not water it down. I put it into like severe layman's terms. But you understand what's going on, where like my timing is not his timing and this timing's off, but I still want things to get done. Maybe you just wait on the Lord's timing. We'll go from there. I'll let you digest that. Be cool to each other. Stay safe out there. Stay blessed.